Hello and welcome to Python Programming Complete course. This is part 20, Pandas Python Library. This video is an overview of Pandas library in Python. Pandas is an open source Python library which is fast, powerful, flexible and easy to use. It offers data structures and operations for manipulating numerical tables and time series. What are the key features of Panda? Fast and efficient data frame objects. It has tools for loading data into memory data objects from different file formats. Data alignment and integrated handling of missing data is available. High performance merging and joining of data can be done. It has time series functionality, group by for aggregation and transformations, and there are many more features of Pandas. How to install Pandas? If you have Python and pip already installed on your system, then using the command pip install pandas you can install pandas, or you can use Python distribution that has pandas installed like anaconda, spider, etc. The different types of data structures that are available in Panda are series and data frame. Now series are one-dimensional array-like structure like this example we have, where this particular data oceans, it is the data, and 0 1 2 3 4 it is the index. Now series store homogeneous data. The size of the series is immutable but the values of data is mutable. Other data structure which we have in Pandas are data frames, which are two-dimensional array-like structure, or a tabular structure, a table-like structure with rows and columns. Now data frames, they store heterogeneous data. Its size and data are mutable. Like in this example, these are the two columns and these are the 0 1 2 3 4 5 4, and if we have more, then these are the rows. 0 1 2 3 4 5, this is the index, and the two columns which we have, they are storing different data in them, like name is string and age is numeric. Pandas allows importing data from different file formats like comma separated file, JSON file. We can use database tables, we can use queries for getting data, and we can also use Microsoft Excel for fetching data and using it in Pandas. Now let us see how we can create and use series and data frames in Python. To create a series, we have to import the Pandas library. So we will start with import Pandas. We can use it as it is, or we can give a alias name, like I am using PD. Once we have imported Pandas library, we will use the series constructor to create a series. So first of all, we'll have a variable which will be used for creating the series, and we will use the library dot the constructor. Now our constructor, since we are creating a series, we are using series. As of now, I'm not passing any argument. We'll be creating an empty series, then we'll pass the data. And if I print my series, let's see what happens. You could see the output. My series equals to PD series. That is the constructor. We are creating an empty series which is of type float. Now the default, you will get this message, future warning, that the empty series will be of type object instead of float 64. In the future versions, it's giving me a warning, it's giving me a future warning. So my empty series is being created. Now series can be created from inputs like nd array, we can use list, we can use dict, or we can use constants also to create a series. If you want to see the type, the my series which we have created, what is the type of this, you can always use type and pass the my series. It will show you that it is of series type. It takes a little bit time, but it will show you the result. You could see the class Pandas core series, and the series has been created, and an empty series has been created. Now let us pass some data. Just now we created an empty series. Let's pass some data and see. So I am passing a list to the series constructor, and let's see what will be printed. So this is my series. You could see the output. This is the data which we are printing, and 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 which we are getting, it is the index. We'll talk about index just now. The data type of this series which we have created is int64. We can also specify the data type. The second argument which we can pass is the data type. By default it is showing me int. If I write d type equals to, if I convert it into float, we can specify float for this. Let's save and see the result. It will be of float type. You could see the difference in the output. The default, if you are not passing any, what will be the index for our series, the default is the integer. It starts with 0 and goes off gone till whatever items which we have. We can also specify what index we want for our series. So if I write comma index and I specify the index as, say, 111, 112, 113. We have 5 data, so we'll specify 5 of them. Save, and let me show the output. You could see the change in the index together with the data. In this program, in this example, we are passing a list. We are passing the data. We can also use the nd array to provide the data. That will also work. We just have to import the NumPy library as np, and in the series which we are passing here, let's create a NumPy array, say np dot array, and let's pass some data. Say let's pass some string x, y, z, comma abc, comma this is the data which we are passing to the array, and then we will use this in our series data. Let's save and see the output. You could see data type object, the array is being passed x, y, z, and these are the 3 data being used to create a series. Data frames can be created using inputs like list, dictionary, nd array, series, or we can pass another data frame to create a new data frame. So we have imported the Pandas library. Let's create an empty data frame. We are using the DataFrame constructor. Let's print let's save and print You could see the output. An empty data frame with no columns and no index has been created. Let's pass some data to the frame which we are creating. Data frame, say we pass a list of values. This is my data and we are passing it to the data frame. We have stored the values in D and then we are passing D to the data frame constructor. You could see the output, 5 rows and 0, only one column being created. Now we could have something, a list inside a list, that can also be created. Say we change this to list inside a list, we create multiple columns. Say I am modifying the same list which we have. We can also give the names for the column. We can specify the index for this data frame which we are creating. You could see 0th column, first column 0, 1, 2. This is the data which we are getting. If you want, you could specify. If I write comma, we can have another data frame. We can give the dictionary as a data. We can specify the data type. Then we can give the index. We can specify the column also for the data frame which we are creating. This video is like just an overview. There is a lot more which we can do with the Pandas library. There are different data manipulation operations that can be done using Pandas, like we can view and inspect the data, we can filter, sort and group, we can join, merge and combine the data, we can have the data cleaning process done using Pandas. We can reshape the existing data. Now the application areas of Pandas, it is used in stock prediction, it is used in advertising, like we have various channels available, so there we can use it as a recommendation systems. It is used in natural language processing, which requires storing and analyzing of data. It is definitely used in data science and big data. So in this video we did an overview of the Pandas library and how we can use the Pandas library in Python, how it could be installed, and the application or areas of Pandas. Hope you found the information shared in this video useful. Stay tuned for upcoming videos and thank you for watching.